All right, guys, we are ready for kickboxing this morning. If you have not liked and subscribed for our YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. Make sure you ring the little bell so that you can get notified anytime we pop up a new video. And if you haven't checked out all our other classes, head over to functionalbliss.us. You can see all our class offerings and learn a little bit more about us. All right, we are ready to get started. We're going to start off with a nice gentle warm up, feet about hip width apart, and then you're just going to swing your arms side to side, letting your body twist. Keep your feet still to start. Loosen up your back, check in, see how everything's doing today. And then if everything's feeling good, go ahead and start turning a little further, lifting your feet, letting your heel come up off the floor. Let those arms swing out a little wider. Beautiful. 2 more to each side. And then we're going to come back in. From here, we're going to move into our big arm circles, shoulder rotations. Going forward to start with. And then going backwards. Beautiful. Throw those arms in and out, crossing one over top and then the other. Again, just getting everything loosened up and checking in. All right, from here, we're going to move on to our hip rotations. Bring those feet out a little wider. Again, nice big circles. And then we're going to go the other way. And then we're going to bring those feet back in a little bit. Bring your hands up into a nice guard position. Make loose fists, hands up next to your chin, shoulders down and relaxed, elbows in by your side. From here, we're going to just do some little mini side lunges. Check in with our lower half. See how those knees and ankles are feeling today. If everything's feeling good, you can step out a little wider, do a little bit bigger side lunges. And if everything's still feeling good, step out nice and wide and do some nice big side lunges. Beautiful. Bring those feet back in. Hip width apart, maybe shoulder, depending on what's comfortable for you. Arms out in a T. We're going to do our windmills. So opposite hand reaching to opposite foot. All right, one more on each side. And then we're going to come back to center and finish off with our high knees. So feet in a little closer, nice comfortable stance. Starting with medium knees, you're just lifting them up a little bit. And then gradually higher and higher. Loosening up those hips, working into your hip flexors a little bit. Bringing them up a little higher each time until you've gotten up to as high as you can go, with your eventual goal being to try to get those knees all the way up to your shoulders. 2 more here. Beautiful. All right, from here, we're gonna get started. Our first combo, we're gonna put our left leg in front. We're gonna do a nice basic front snap kick, followed by a jab, cross, uppercut. Front snap, jab, cross, uppercut. All right, 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Front snap, jab, cross, uppercut. Do it a few times slow, get a feel for it. Start warming up, and then you can pick up the pace a little. You really want to drive forward on that uppercut, pushing with your hip, just like that, and you want to stop it right about your nose height. Imagine you're coming up under someone's chin, but you're not swinging all the way through because then you're risking back injury. Beautiful. Get a nice flow going. Nice simple combo. You got it. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. And each time, come back to that guard position with your hands. Keep those shoulders down and relaxed. You're more than halfway there already. Nice, you got it. 30 seconds to go. Remember that front snap kick? Nice and fast, right up the middle. That's a groin strike. 15 more seconds. And time. Beautiful. March it out. All right, from here, we're going to move into our next combo, which is just the same thing on the other side. So put that right leg in front. You're still going to do that same front snap, jab, cross, uppercut. It's just all starting with the other side. So front snap, right hand jabs, left hand crosses, right hand uppercuts. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Again, do a couple slow. Make sure you've got a feel for it. It can feel different from one side to the other. And then once you've got the rhythm, pick up the pace. You got it. Keep going. Starting to get nice and warm now. Nice and loose. Still driving forward with that hip, bringing that uppercut right up to that nose. More than halfway there. Looks like it's time for our first burst of speed. That means you go as fast as you can go, especially on those hands. You got it. Even a little bit faster. One more like that. And then back to regular speed. That's that high intensity part of our high intensity interval training. It's not HIIT training without that. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Take a deep breath. And from here, we're going to go to a centered stance. We're going to do a squat, come up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Squat, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all we're doing for 2 minutes. Here we go. Nice and simple. Squat, 1, 2, 3, 4. You got it. Keep your weight back in your heels for that squat. A good way to remember that, to help your body learn that, is to lift your toes up a little bit off the floor. It'll help you shift your weight back. Looking good. Just like you're sitting in a chair. And then 4 straight punches. You got it. Halfway there. 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Looking good, almost there. All right, 30 seconds left. Just punch it out. Straight punches all the way. 30 seconds, you can do it. Keep those hands moving. You got this. All the way out and all the way back. Don't do T-Rex punches. Keep breathing. You got 10 seconds to go. Five more seconds. And time. Nice. Shake those arms out. March it out for a second. And then from here, we're just going to do some calf raises. So you're going to bring your feet hip to shoulder width apart. Again, whatever's comfortable for you. Place your hands on top of your head. We're going to do 1 minute of calf raises. If you really want to up the ante, don't let your heels touch. Here we go. You got it. Take some deep breaths. Let your heart rate slow down a little. Halfway there. You can do it. Keep going. Five more seconds. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Take a deep breath. That's 1 set down, 2 sets to go. Go grab some water. All right, bring it back in. From here, we're going to go back to that left leg in front. We're going to do a jab, cross, hook, hook, knee. Jab, cross, hook, hook, knee. Now those hooks can be high at your head height, or they can be low at your belly height, or you can mix and match, one high, one low. Up to you. 2 straights, 2 hooks, and a knee. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook, hook, knee. Beautiful. Find one that's going to work for you, for your shoulders. You may find if your shoulders are being a little touchy this morning, those low hooks are a little better for you. Then do 2 lows. You may find that you really like the feel of those 2 high hooks coming right across at your face height. If so, do 2 high hooks. Once you've got it sorted out what you want to do, pick up the pace. And this knee is coming straight up the middle, like you would be aiming for the groin or the belly. You're more than halfway there. You got this. All right, it's time for that burst of speed. Move those hands fast as you can. You got it. 2 more like that. 1 more. And then slow it back down. Beautiful, almost there. And time. March it out, take some deep breaths. And then we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So this time putting that right foot in front, the same jab, cross, whatever height hooks work for your shoulders, that's what you do. And then finish with the knee. 2 straights, 2 hooks, finish with the knee. 2 minutes, here we go. Beautiful. All right, this time we're gonna work on a rhythm. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, 1, 2, knee. 1, 2, 1, 2, knee. Beautiful. You got it. Keep breathing. You're more than halfway there. All right, it's time for that burst of speed. Here we go. Fast as you can go. It may not be as fast as the first round, that's okay. Two more. And back to regular speed. If you manage to hold on to that rhythm, great. If not, try to do it again now. 1, 2, 1, 2, knee. And time. March it out, take some deep breaths. And then we're gonna go back to those squats. From here, we're gonna come out to that nice wide stance again. But this time we're gonna do a squat, hook, hook. Squat, hook, hook. You got it, 2 minutes. Squat, hook, hook. Beautiful. Now, just like we stopped that uppercut coming right up here under our nose, we're gonna stop the hook just past our face so that we protect our back. On each side, you're gonna stop it short right there. Also helps you engage all those back muscles. Nice. Stay in that good relaxed posture, shoulders down, elbows in. That's what you want to come back to each time. And remember to lift your toes, settle your weight in your heels for those squats. Halfway there. All right, and then once again, for the last 30 seconds, you're just doing the punches. Just do those hooks, you got it. Again, high or low, whatever works for your shoulders, but just keep going. All movement is good movement as long as it doesn't hurt. So just make sure it doesn't hurt and then keep moving. And time. March it out, take some of those deep breaths. Then we're gonna go back to those calf raises. This time, instead of putting our hands on our head, we're gonna hold them straight out, palms flipped up. So we're gonna keep those arm muscles engaged the whole time. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Arms out, palms up. Calf raises. If you wanna really up the work, don't let those heels touch. If you have a stair or a step handy that you can use, calf raises on a stair are even better. If you don't, just do them on the ground. No worries, you're still getting a good workout. Halfway there. Keep those arms nice and steady, shoulder height, you got it. Ten more seconds. You can do anything for 10 seconds, you got this. And time. Nice, shake the arms out, shake the legs out, and then go grab some water. That's 2 sets done, 1 set to go. All right, bring it back in. For our last set today, we're gonna go back to that left leg in front. We're gonna do roundhouse kick, cross, upper, hook. So it's roundhouse, cross, upper, hook. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. For that roundhouse kick, make sure you turn the back leg, protect your knee. Roundhouse, cross, upper, hook. Your roundhouse can be whatever height works for you. And if you mix up your punches, no worries. Just keep going. Beautiful. You got this. You're halfway there. All right, time for that burst of speed, but I want you to be really cautious. Don't do the burst of speed on the kick. So kick, but then fast hands. Kick, fast hands. You got it. Make those hands as fast as you can. One more. And then back to regular speed. And time. Beautiful. March it out. Take a couple deep breaths, because you know now we got to do the other side. This time, right leg in front. Turn that back foot. Roundhouse kick. Cross, upper, hook. One more time. Roundhouse, cross, upper hook. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. As always, try it out a couple times slow. And if everything's feeling good, then you can pick up the pace. And if you wind up mixing up a punch here and there, of course, no worries, just keep going. Looking good. You've got this. Halfway there. You and Bon Jovi. All right, time for our last burst of speed. Fast hands. One more like that. And then back to regular speed. And time. March it out, take a deep breath. All right, we are going to finish off with one more set of those squats. But this time, we're going to do squat, elbow, elbow. Now, elbow's different from hooks. So hooks, you're coming out with your arm at like a 90-degree angle. An elbow, you're keeping your hand in tight, aiming like you'll be impacting with the muscles on the front of the forearm. So it swings in a similar manner. And again, whatever height works for your shoulder is fine. But you're keeping your hand in tight, aiming to impact with this part of your arm right here. 2 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Squat, elbow, elbow. If you're interested in the targeting on this for kickboxing, you're aiming right along the side of the jaw. If you're doing an upper one, if that works better for your shoulders, you're aiming to come up under the chin. Side of the jaw, or coming up under the chin. Beautiful. Keep breathing. Keep the weight in the back of your heels. Sit back like you're sitting in a chair. Halfway there. You got it. All right, we're going to finish it off with just those elbows, swinging it all the way through. Really working those back muscles. Looking good. Keep going, you got this. 5 more seconds. And time. March it out. Take a deep breath. This time, we're gonna finish off with calf raises, but we're gonna keep our feet in close together. And we're gonna do some nice cactus arms. So feet in close together, we're gonna challenge our balance and work the muscles a little differently, keeping those arms engaged. 1 minute cactus arms. Here we go. For the cactus arms, you want your elbows to be out roughly parallel to your shoulders. Arms straight up, some people call them goalpost arms. Hands active, fingers spread a little bit. Beautiful. Still trying not to let those heels touch the ground. You might even engage your back a little bit by squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're more than halfway there already. "15 seconds to go. And time. Beautiful. Shake those arms out, shake those legs out, and then go grab some water. That is our last set. We're going to come back and do our final stretch, and then we're all done for today. All right, bring it in. For our final stretch, go back to that feet hip width apart pose that we started with. Take a deep breath, bring your hands up over your head. And then you're going to fold forward, have a nice generous bend in your knees, and just hang for a second. Let gravity help stretch everything out for you. Roll up nice and slow. Roll those shoulders backwards 3 times. And then forwards 3 times. You're going to bring your hands together, interlace your fingers, push those palms out. Feel a nice stretch through your shoulders, maybe your upper back. And then bring that up overhead. Again, feeling a stretch through your shoulders and upper back, maybe your arms as well. And you're going to lean to one side. Come back to center and lean to the other side. Back to center and release. From here, bring one arm across your body. If you want to add a little neck stretch here, you can tuck your chin down to your chest. Maybe bob your head just a little bit. Very small motions at the bottom. Bring your head back up, release your arm and go to the other side. Again, only if it feels good, you can add that neck stretch in. Tuck your chin. And then if it feels good, nod your head just a little bit. And bring your head back up and release. From here, we're going to bring our feet out a little bit. Arms up again. Lean forward. Pause here for just a second. And then if your knees allow, you're going to come down into a squat. Use your elbows to push your knees out a little bit. Maybe rock side to side, work into those hip flexors a bit. Only if it feels good to you. If not, you can just do the forward fold. And perhaps rock your hips side to side there. And then release, plant those hands back on the floor. Unfold, come all the way up. Roll up nice and slow. And we are done. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed this workout, go check out some of our others. And maybe pop over to functionalbliss.us, donate to support our work. Have a great day, guys.